Yep, it's another deck box. There are lots of deck boxes that want reviews. This one's from a brand called Lefor Z. Yeah, interesting name. It doesn't actually have it here on the little barcode or anything, but that's the name of the brand. And got this sent over to me for free in exchange for a review. So we're going to take a look at it and see if it's any good. Because if it is, then I'm going to tell you if it is. If it's not, then, well, we're just going to say that it's crap. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and break this out. And let's take a look here. A lot of these deck boxes come in little boxes like these. Some of them do, some of them don't. And, oh, this one's black and blue. Okay. So I'll put this one over there. I noticed right away there is no little emblem or anything here on the front. It's just blank, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Quick once over here. You see some little dust particles and stuff on it. And I got some dust there, it looks like. I don't know if that's dust or it's kind of stuck to it. Okay. Let's check some stitching. Stitching seems okay there. Okay there. Okay there. A little bit of stitching work there, but it's fine. Okay. Good there. Mostly good on the bottom. Good on the top. Okay, so the glued sides here look okay. It's a little sticking out a little bit, but not that bad. This part looks excellent, actually. This one sticks out a little bit. Okay, so not perfect, but still pretty darn good compared to other deck boxes I've seen here. Let's go ahead and open this up. Wow, that magnet is strong. Good. We definitely want a strong magnet. Okay, it's just a little piece of paper. Okay, looks like we've got, oh wow, those were really stuck in there. Okay, so we've got our card dividers. This is the inside of the box, and it looks like a really nice kind of felt blue, very similar to all the other deck boxes that I've seen. It looks like, yeah, just a nice little felt blue, no cushion or anything, it's just covered up. You got your magnet here and here, and here and here. Closes real nice. All right. Okay. So those are some nice. Oh, wow. Those are nice, strong magnets. Very good. I did notice a little bit of a loose stitch right over here. If my camera will be nice enough to focus, there we go. Got a little loose stitch right there. But yeah, that closes real nice. Okay. Set you aside for now. And then we've got our two card dividers, which nice and smooth. Got a little bend to them. Pretty standard stuff here. Yeah, I've seen others like this before. I have noticed, and you may have noticed at this point, if you've watched any of my other deck box videos, is a lot of these deck boxes are very, very similar. What I'm guessing is the design, at the very least, is fairly standard. And again, all of these deck boxes do come from China. I wouldn't be surprised if all of these deck boxes actually come from the exact same manufacturer, and certain brands just, go to them and say, hey, stick an emblem on it and we'll rebrand it as our deck box. And so that's probably what they do. That's actually pretty normal. So if you're seeing a lot of these deck boxes, in fact, let me grab another one here. Here's another deck box. As you see, it's very, very similar. This one actually does have some writing on it. Let me grab one more. Let me see. Yeah, here's another one still in the box. Again, this one, for all intents and purposes, is the exact same thing as these two. Again, the only difference is this one's obviously a different color, and it has a little emblem here that I guess one of the brands decided to put on there. As you can see, this is from Infinity Guard. This particular box is not branded as Infinity Guard, but as you can see, yeah, they're all very much the same. So I think if you get these same sort of deck boxes here, you are going to see them out there for slightly different prices. Obviously, the Infinity Guard ones that I've seen, like this one, do tend to be a tiny bit more expensive, but they also tend to have these little emblems and stuff on them, so they're a little more decorative. So you pay $1 or something more just for that little embellishment there. Whereas if you go with something that is very, very plain Jane like this one, I imagine you could probably get this deck box for maybe $8, $9. I'd have to check what the exact retail price on this one is. I believe this one is about $9. So yeah, if you're not too picky with how the deck boxes look as far as, embellishments or little emblems and stuff like that on them, you can get something like this, and it is perfectly comparable to all the other deck boxes that are very similar like this in style. They're almost the exact same thing. The only differences may be you may see that sometimes the quality is not as good as some of the others. Again, that could just be that whenever they do a particular production run with these types of products, a lot of times they'll do them in batches of, say, like, 5,000, 10,000 at a time. And so within a particular production run, you're always going to have a handful of these boxes that just don't look quite right, like they're a little messed up, like there's a little ding here or there, or the stitching doesn't look quite right. So if you happen to get one that does have some damage or something to it, or like maybe the stitching's coming out, that's kind of luck of the draw at that point. I do know that they do try to at least pull those out. Like if they've got a very noticeable bit of damage to them, they'll pull them out and then they'll discard them, recycle them, whatever they do over there. They usually won't send those out because they know they're going to have to replace them anyway. So might as well just not do that. So if you happen to see this deck box, I will leave an affiliate link down in the description to this particular deck box. Again, I believe this one at time of filming is about $9. So not super expensive, but if you're just looking for a basic little deck box that will hold upwards of 100 sleeved Pokemon or Magic the Gathering cards, or even Yu-Gi-Oh cards if you want to put the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here. They will bounce around a little bit more because they are smaller, but it will work. So yeah, if you're looking for a budget deck box, I think this is perfectly acceptable. Again, I'll link the name in the title because I've already forgotten the name, because a lot of these Chinese companies, they kind of go with really strange, kind of out there names. But yeah, deck box is perfectly acceptable. I see nothing wrong with this, other than the fact that it is very, very plain. Other than that, I think your cards are going to be just fine in this little thing. But anyways, thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. I will continue to keep accepting these particular types of deck boxes every now and then, because occasionally I will find different deck boxes that are out there, like some of the old school ones, like say something like this old Ultra Pro one. I have seen a couple of companies that still produce these. In fact, Ultra Pro themselves still produce these, and they're far less expensive than these. This you could fit easily. This is a 60 card deck. This is, kind of my test deck that I use whenever I'm doing certain things with deck boxes. But yeah, as you can see, this easily fits a 60 card deck, but if you try to stick any more than, say, 70 or 80 cards in there, it's going to be a very tight fit. Whereas this one, like I said, this one will easily fit 100 cards. The big difference is this deck box, you can probably find it for maybe about $4, maybe $5. And this one, like I said, at minimum is going to be about $9 to $10. So it's really up to you on how you want to go. I'm still kind of old school, so I don't mind the old Ultra Pro deck boxes, but I can definitely see why the newer generation or the younger people that are coming in and playing card games now prefer these, simply because they're much nicer. I mean, this looks, it's lasted, obviously. I've had this deck box for, what, 20 years now? So it lasts. But I can definitely see the appeal of these. So there you go. We'll put the name of the company again, or the brand, down in the description. We'll also leave an affiliate link to it. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. And again, keep an eye out. I may eventually start giving some of these deck boxes away, because at this point I've got probably like 15 of them. So yeah, I'm going to have to start giving them away, because I'm starting to run out of storage space for all of these various deck boxes and stuff that I'm getting in to review. But anyways, thanks for checking the video, guys. We'll see you later. We'll see you later. Yes, I've got a mouth.